Thurloe Street by Dipali. Her daughter wriggled out of Vina's tight hug, distracted by the pavement, and began to play hopscotch. Ravi came into view from the kitchen, holding a Safeway bag, his hand stained with turmeric. The faint aroma of Panchparan spices followed him down the hallway as he walked out onto the doorstep. "What's this?" Vina asked. "Pakoras, flask of coffee with extra milk, and a blanket." "I'm only going to Bradford." "If you break down, and that car has foam, you'll be freezing. Do you want another jumper?" She held his gaze momentarily. He had no idea. "Thanks, I'm fine." 2 nights she won't even notice. Ravi nodded towards Nilu, who was jumping up and down, lost in a world of short numbers. Veena allowed herself to be pulled back inside the hallway. They hugged and kissed, leaving Ravi slightly flustered by the intensity. Veena became lost in her thoughts as she walked down the long terrace street to the car, wondering if she could go ahead with it all, oblivious to Ravi on the doorstep, waving and waiting and waving again. She placed the Safeway bag carefully behind her seat. The tightness in her chest refused to budge. Maybe best not to go. The passenger door swung open. Presuming it was Ravi with more food, she turned and smiled, only to watch the bulky frame of Cam squeeze into her Morris Marina. "Turn the heater on. Been waiting ages." Cam blew on his hands repeatedly as Veena delicately started up the car. It sputtered to life as Cam turned the fan dial to max and depressed a cigarette lighter. She hated smoking in the car, but knew better than to protest as he lit his roll-up and inhaled and exhaled, long and deep like a yogi. The low sun emphasized the depth of the scar by his jaw. She stopped herself from staring. "You said 6 o'clock, Cam." "Couldn't wait to see you. How's Nilu?" "Like you care." "Mary Poppins looking after her?" "Told him what you're doing?" "No." "Good girl." "He trusts me. Fuck knows why." "Come here, V." Cam leaned over and began to kiss her face. Inside her small car, the combination of his size and the taste of tobacco was overwhelming. "Get off." Veena pushed him away with all the force she could muster, but she knew Cam was letting her. They both ignored the hard metal object she felt inside his coat pocket. "Be like that." "You ready?" "Well, are you?" "Yes." "See you by the lamppost, behind St. Edward's." "Be careful, kid." Cam got out of the car, turned and gave a comedy-style wink, then wandered into a back alley. Instantly, he reappeared. He blew a huge double-handed kiss and dived back again into the alley. Veena couldn't help but smile as she drove off to the meeting point. Hours later, he hadn't come. As Veena sat in the darkness, the rain continued to fall. She observed the various paths of the raindrops on the windscreen as the nearby lamplight formed shadows of the droplets onto her scarf and coat, following the contours of her body. It was both distracting and soothing. The memory of Nilu's face appeared in the rearview mirror, and Veena realized she had to get back to her daughter. The engine started first time, and the wipers clicked on. 2 arcs cleared away the rain, revealing 2 men walking towards her. One of them, Cam. He had that jig to his walk when he'd done something either exciting or disturbing or both. Veena switched off the engine, placed her forehead on the steering wheel, and silently screamed.